Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rocky and Derrick Show. If you like our interviews, please visit our website, rockyandderrickshow.com, and visit our photo and video galleries. Today, we're interviewing Joe, who does.
I'm the executive director of Forge Greensboro.
Okay.
What is the name of this business and what do you do?
Can I grab that? The name of this business is Forge Greensboro, and I'm the executive director, which in my case right now is I wear a lot of different hats. But I'm really lucky here because this space has a lot of volunteers that do help me run this space from a day-to-day basis.
Does it cost to join the Forge?
It does. There is a cost for membership. You can think of it sort of like a gym where you pay a month-to-month membership. It's $54 a month, and then you get 24/7 access.
How can people get in contact with you?
Well, we have our website, www.forgegreensboro.org. We have our Facebook. We have a Twitter and an Instagram handle. You can go on any one of those, and likely it will just come right back to me directly, and I'll get back to you.
Are there multiple Forges?
Right now, there's just one. That's not to say that sometime in the distant future we might end up collaborating with other cities and making other forges. There are other makerspaces. So makerspaces here in Greensboro at the Forge is not a brand new thing, but it's the first one here in Greensboro, and it is one of the earliest ones in the southeast.
What do you like most about your job?
The day-to-day distractions, keeping me from my job, I guess, are the most interesting things. There's a lot of people here doing really cool things, like shooting awesome shows, like Rocky and Derrick, or, building BB-8 droids, or, making cool furniture. So those distractions, while they keep me from doing super exciting things like accounting or answering emails, my favorite part are those distractions.
How long have you been working here?
I think it's about 2.5 years now. I've been a member for about 4 years. I started because I was making backpacking hammocks. So lightweight hammocks that you throw inside a backpack and you go camping in. And I kept destroying my sewing equipment at home. So I heard about this space and heard about some industrial equipment and joined up so I could make more hammocks, really. And then I just have a problem saying no to cool things, and I volunteered a bunch, and I think I blacked out for a minute and then woke up, and I had a job.
Do you have classes or workshops?
We do. So we're offering a lot more classes and workshops now than we have ever before. We have a lot of really talented instructors. We just started doing a lot of classes in welding. We have a lot of classes in woodworking. We have a few classes in 3D modeling, some in laser engraving and 3D printing. We should have some in, we should have a few more in sewing and maybe a couple in ceramics coming up soon.
How many members do you have?
We have 180 members right now. We're looking to get to about 250 to where we're kind of at max for this building, and making a good amount of money with 250 members, paying dues each month.
Where do you see Makerspace going in the next 5 years?
Well, I see makerspaces growing to a lot of different cities. So I think that every city should have a makerspace, and I think that we'll start seeing more and more makerspaces opening up in different towns and working more with area schools and businesses, kind of as a meeting grounds or a networking area where it's not like at school where you have somebody looking over your shoulder while you're doing something. You can explore something yourself. And you can also meet people who are starting businesses and see what sorts of making skills what they can do for you as a career, as a job, or if you're starting your own business. So really a place where people can meet and explore.
How much do you get paid?
I make $30,000 a year here, but about the annual income of a nonprofit executive director is usually averages about $60,000. So the Forge right now is a startup makerspace. That means we are growing. We're under our first 5 years, which for most businesses they don't really make any money in the first 5 years. So that's to be expected. Kind of bootstrapping to get to a good sustainable point. But in the next couple years, we plan on growing our classes, growing our membership to get to a point where we can afford another staff member. I can maybe get some health insurance, which would be awesome. But it's an exciting time to be in a space like this, and I don't regret it at all.
Why did you choose this place, I guess?
Well, the space kind of chose me. I became a member. I didn't expect to, I didn't expect to work here. I just really enjoyed being in here. I wanted to start a business myself. I'm studying entrepreneurship at UNCG right now. I'm really interested in how businesses start and how they grow and how they affect the community. So I didn't expect to work here, but I have, again, a problem saying no to cool things, and I got involved with doing things here and was really inspired by the message here and by other members inside the space. So when I heard that there was a position open, I applied for it, and I was fortunate enough to get accepted.
Would you like to own the Forge one day?
I don't think so. I'd like leading the Forge. I wouldn't like to own the Forge. The way it's set up right now is that it's a member-owned nonprofit. So members kind of call the big shots here. So when we made the decision to move to this building, members voted and decided whether or not they wanted to do that. When they decided to hire an employee, hire me, members voted. And I'd like to keep it that way because members really do make this place work. They make it shine. It's they who make it more interesting. And I'd like to keep that feeling of pride and ownership with the members.
What kind of advice would you give the kids in your own words?
Well, I would say explore without getting in too much trouble. Kind of don't be afraid of failing or breaking something. You do have to fail. You do have to learn from your mistakes to actually move forward and learn from them. So if you are interested in making things, start taking things apart. Try to take pictures of them so you know how to put them back together. But don't be afraid of not remembering how to put it back together or not remembering what to do. That's the journey of learning.
Well, that's it for today, guys. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and if you want to become a sponsor, go to our website, Rocky and Derrick Show. Goodbye.